Well, if you or a family member or a friend struggle with an addiction problem, you know what a heartache it can be.
The situation may seem hopeless at times, especially now during isolation caused by COVID.
But as Mikey Hood shows us now, there is hope. And thanks to a local program's recovery is in reach.
There is no question that the COVID-19 pandemic is challenging for many of us, but for some people, it is twice as hard because they are dealing with opioid addiction or substance dependence. It's called a co-occurring challenge, and for those of you who are caught in it, Gateway Rehab is here to help.
Those who suffer with addiction are particularly vulnerable right now. The social isolation, the increase in anxiety and depression, and the work from home guidelines can really be triggers for people.
And for many, not being able to attend in-person group meetings makes the situation worse.
First responders are telling us that they're seeing an increase in rate of overdose, as well as providers telling us there's an increase in relapse rates.
Dr. Julia Diallo, medical director at Gateway Health, says they have been around for over 5 decades and offer solutions to the anguish of addiction. They use progressive evidence-based treatment, age and gender-specific programs. It's a full continuum of care across 11 Western Pennsylvania locations, 600 outpatient, 3 inpatient rehab facilities, and an intense 90-day residential treatment program.
Certified recovery specialists are people who are in recovery themselves, in long-term recovery themselves. They are very effective at reaching the patient in need or the person in need because they understand what it's like to be in their shoes.
She says they are seeing patients with all types of substance abuse disorders.
We see people, in their teens, and then we'll see people who are in their 60s or 70s. And a lot of them, I would say, have opioid use disorder and are using heroin or other prescription opioids, and many others are using or misusing alcohol.
And she says each person goes through the journey differently.
It was terrifying to imagine having to deal with life on life's terms and deal with any emotions without the help of drugs, just kind of carrying me through any situation that I didn't feel comfortable in. The way I was living wasn't working out very well for me. I was very unhappy, felt very lost, and I was told that Gateway essentially had the answer to all the problems that I had in my life.
Harry found the answers he was looking for and remains in long-term recovery.
There's some people who will get this on their first try, but for most people it takes many tries.
So if someone is thinking about coming in to get help, do you have any advice for them to be able to make that step?
Absolutely. The most important thing is to not feel any shame. We all struggle with different things, and I think the shame and the stigma of addiction is one of the largest barriers to people getting help. To see someone who comes in and they're feeling hopeless or helpless, they're feeling shame and pain and all of these things that go into addiction, and they're coming out on the other side, they look like a new person, they're confident, and their life is on track. It's the best.
I'm Mikey Hood with PTO.
Thank you, Mikey, because it's inspiring to hear the success stories.
Right.
Yeah. Well, if you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, Gateway Rehab's doors are always open. They have COVID safety precautions in place, so there is no barrier to getting help.
Yeah, and our thanks to Gateway Rehab for bringing us this important, very timely story today. We appreciate all their work they're doing to help other people.
Absolutely.